Hello everybody, my name's Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Europa for Voltaire's Nightmare as Brandenburg. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're at war with the Teutonic Order. Stettin, this one guy, Land Hayden, it's sitting in for a country, and Hamburg, but Hamburg's kind of all the way over there, so they don't really matter too much. But we're winning, we have 17% war score, the numbers are in our favor, they're also fighting Poland, so we should win. I really can't see a way we can actually lose this war. I mean, not saying that it's impossible. It could easily still happen, but it's kind of seeming pretty unlikely. Yeah, so we beat an army over here. I don't know where they're shadow retreating to, but it's not like that's too important. We are at war with all of this, so we need to take over this province. This is from Magdeburg. Ah, sure, who are you at war with? There you are. It's like, once I find where your nation is. You are at war with nobody. You just wanted military access. Why? I can't really say, but, you know. If they want to, they can go right ahead. States demand control of provinces. Why do you need provinces? They want, I'm guessing 15%? Yeah, they want 15, and then they want 15. Is there anything I can give them that's, like, worth, like, 1%? That's already part of the clergy. That's for the clergy, just like with like no base tax. 6, 10. One of you has got to be like a 3 base tax, right? Or like 3 development. Yeah, they're probably used. Oh, no state. Okay. Yeah, 15.9 for nobilities will make them happy, and then later we'll give something to the clergy. I mean, you know what, let's just give them something right now. Just give them one of the 6s, because really what else we're going to do with it. That'll get up to 18.7%, so hopefully in the future, whenever we take all this land, they won't be super mad at us. And their loyalty's not going to be taken down, which is also good for us. We're going to focus on military. I think that's kind of important. Other than that, Diplo rep guy for 1 ducat, we're making 2.3 right now. So yeah, let's get him. Because Diplo rep's pretty much always good. You should go siege that province. Were the Polish sieging down Stettin? I think we were. You're still taking attrition, really? 0.8%. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised by that. But are the Polish not sieging down the capital? They're not. That seems a little bit weird to me, but, you know, we'll go send troops there to kind of secure this fort. Oh no, Poland stopped their military access. Well, that's fine. I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal. Actually, we're already sieging this down. 3,000. And how many do we need? I think we need exactly 3, right? So let's not send this. We'll consolidate and then like send 1 smaller infantry. Just to make sure they don't basically die. We'll send these guys back over here. And then you guys can kind of hang out over here. And hopefully, Hamburg doesn't come back. Yeah, they're here. Are you also involved in this war? You're not, but why? Why can't I see your fort? Because it does seem like their fort is relevant in the war, so I don't know why it's showing up. Seems a little bit strange to me, but that's fine. Did one of our generals not have siege value? You have siege value 1. So I feel like you'd be important. Do we not have another general? Okay, how about we just attach the 700 guy then, and we'll put the better general in charge here. Okay, which one's fastest? 5th? 6th? 8th? Yeah, it's probably that one. And we'll put in, instead of the 2-3, we'll keep the 2-3. 23rd, 24th, so we'll kind of arrive here so we can fight them. They're sieging, or not sieging, but they're blockading some stuff, but it's not really too important. And once the battle is done, we'll assign the general to this army, so the siege will go by a little bit faster. Yeah, so Poland's moving their way into here. Someone else has actually just declared a war. Oh, this little guy in here has just declared their own war. That's a little bit surprising. Right? Or are they fighting a brand new war? No, it is against you. And only Hamburg joined in, and Stettin didn't even want to be a part of that. So we're at 22%. This is 28. And all of this is 88, which is basically impossible. But even then, it's still not enough aggressive expansion to actually cause a coalition war against us, which is kind of surprising. A coalition won't even be able to form. At max, it's 33, I think, aggressive expansion, and you need 50 in order to actually have bad things happen to you. I like those things with all these like little small countries. Also, this is just one province. It's in 2 separate areas, but it's only one province. Why? Not really too sure, but we're at 21%, so this is almost fallen. Hopefully we don't actually die here. Sten, sorry Sten, but we kind of need you to stay in the war, just so that we can have the 57%, 22. Well, we need the war score from this basically, so. Yeah, but maintain relations with the Emperor. I'll start setting this army up north to siege on this province. And, like, do we have military access? We do. So we could, like, go siege down some of these Teutonic forts as well if we want to in the future. Yeah, so we'll just go over here, siege that down very quickly, and then go over to the actual Teutonic lands, assuming that they're not getting sieged down by Poland. Poland have claims? Yeah, they have a lot of claims. And you're at 61%. It kind of makes sense, seeing that they are, they do have this capital siege. So it makes sense that Poland has the war score that they do. And we're at a 49% chance of getting that siege, which is still, you know, quite a ways off. So as we come under occupation, let's march over to this fort. See if we can siege that one down. Hopefully we don't get stuck somewhere that we don't want to be stuck. There we go, we siege on Sten, we're at 31%. And you are still at a... So you won't even do a 33, you'll do a 29. 28. I guess their provinces are going to be more expensive because they are a... Because they're, not a co-belligerent. That's unlawful territory. Why is this unlawful? I feel like it shouldn't be unlawful. I kind of just want to take as much land as possible. And we're only at 31%. And how much of this war score is coming from Stettin? Like, we should have, like, yeah, almost 100% with Stettin itself. Yes, that's where it's 12, but it's just unlawful territory, and that's the main issue with it, right? So, you know, we could, like, just take territory and then demand money and stuff, but... Is that worth giving? Like, how much war score is coming from that? Occupy Brandenburg. Well, what are the 2 provinces? It's here and Stettin itself. Okay, so these 2 are the actual forts. Okay. Stettin, 6, yeah, it's like 7 war score there. And then the other ones, it's like 10% war score just for these 2 forts we actually have occupied in Stettin itself. But on the other hand, we don't need a lot of war score to actually take these provinces. At most, it was what? Like 30, 40%? So we're basically just going to occupy... You know what? We will sever peace out Stettin. So you know what, Stettin? Give me all this land. Anything else that we can really get off of you? Transfer trade power, we can't do... Break your alliances, just because you can. And we'll take all that land from Sten. Fantastic. Sorry, Sten, you're kind of in 2 separate pieces now, but no big deal. And we have our first row of factions. So these guys over here kind of just hang out over here, and then they'll kind of deal with any rebels that'll show up. Too many leaders. Why? Because this is not over 25. Once we're done with Teutonic Order, because I think they are still our rivals. I mean, they should be. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, we're missing 2 rival slots. But once we take all this land from the Teutonic Order, then we should be absolutely A-okay. So let's score all that. Only 16 points each. It's really cheap. We're barely breaking even right now in the bank, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, so you guys all gather together. And then you're basically just a small niche with no allies whatsoever, so I'm assuming at some point somebody might invade Stettin. And that's not going to be... Oh, is that Hamburg? Go back and go deal with Hamburg. Military access from Stettin. You're still at war with... I mean, I'll give you military access. I don't really see why you would want it. But, you know, sure. And also, now that we actually have a coast... I mean, it doesn't really matter. We only have one port. But it's not a core province, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll be able to actually be able to protect trade up here in the north. In the Baltic Sea. Okay, so can you go anywhere else? Like, can you go here and then you go here? Just kind of siege some stuff down. And I kind of want the Polish war to end, just so I can take this entire strip of land from the Teutonic Order. And I can't really do that while this is occupied. Isn't this Stolp? Who's this new guy who's attacking the Teutonic Order? This guy. Oh, the poor Teutonic Order. It hasn't been a good time for them. Full annexation was demanded. That's fine. I don't really care what they're doing over there in the Holstein. So are you almost ready to peace out? I mean, like, I can't ask for this occupation. And I mean, that makes sense, but I kind of wish we could just take it. But the only way we do that, I think, is to actually attack Poland, and that seems to me like a bad idea. So basically just going to just occupy a handful of provinces here and there. But we can get this land. War reps. I want war reps all your money and to humiliate you. If we can get all that, then I will consider this a successful war. And if we can't get all that, then I'm very, very disappointed. Oh, come on. How did that go into their occupation? I feel like that was definitely ours, but what do I know? I'm surprised these other small countries here haven't actually declared their own wars. Even though they're really small, you think that they would still actually try it. Are you going to siege that down? Fine, then we'll just kind of go to the next one. I don't know how long this siege is going to last. I can't really see. They're 28%. Oh, the Teutonic Order. They're not having a good day. Hey, Danzig, you want to get involved in this whole war? Maybe? Maybe not? It's very colorful, though. You gotta admit. Very, very colorful Teutonic Order this time of year. Took another province. Oh, is this actually a land connection? It is. But I kind of want all of it. But they won't give me all of it. I want this humiliate. But I can't get this humiliate, which is very disappointing. How close are we to getting war reps as well? Only 2 points away? Yeah, we could probably take like 1 or 2 occupation with that and be fine. Okay, we took 1, 28%. Now they would say yes. But on the other hand, we can kind of just keep the war going and get more money out of it. So, actually, we'll take this province. I think these guys will start heading home. You guys go up there. The separatists are already at 20%, which isn't like super surprising, but let's have this tick up. Are we at the max war score cap? No, we can have even more war score if we just let it tick up. So let's see, you are now 79 of 75. We can take 10 whole ducats. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I'm sure that's fine. So take all that. We've lost Humiliate. We got 30 power projection now, which actually still isn't really a lot, but It's better than nothing. You guys go to that fort. Too few rivals. Like, who do we rival now? France is a little bit out of the way. Like, who's rivaling us? Hesse and Maine. And Maine's is over here. I feel like they're not really good rivals. How about we go with Schwerschen and Lunenburg? Are these guys that would make sense? I think, they're our neighbors. So I think rivaling our neighbors makes sense. And we can humiliate stuff on people. That's not too surprising. And I'm sure Poland is basically just going to take almost all this land as they can. I mean, they're friendly with us. No, but wait, no, we're friendly towards them. What is this? Military access from Hamburg? Sure. Why not? I know we were just at war, but, if they want to come to our country, I'll let them come through. Independence for Lebus. Who the hell is Lebus? Is there a country over here called Lebus? I mean, not that I can see. So I have no idea who Lebus is. But apparently they don't really even exist. So, who knows? But we're actually losing money now. Why are we losing money? Army maintenance? Well, fair enough, that doesn't need to be on max right now. So let's cut that in half. Advisors, state maintenance. Actually, that's a good question. State. Which one are these under again? States and territories. Well, all this land we just took aren't part of any states. So we kind of do want to expand in these directions, basically. Take this territory, take this from here. Take more of this land. Because those are already in states. We get a bonus already for having them. Are you allied with anybody? Munster and Barth? I have no idea who... Oh, Barth's this guy. What else was the other territories? But yeah, basically their entire country, part of Stettin, we can't do anything about at the moment. Magdeburg? Were you rivaling us? Well, they're threatened towards us. They're allied with some small guys over there. So they're interesting next target. Teutonic Order, you don't even need to be there anymore, but is there anything we can do? I'll fabricate a claim on the next territory, just, for the future. But we'll take this guy back, because we don't need him there anymore. And we'll kind of build a spy network here. Build a spy network, and then we'll build a spy network down in Magdeburg as well. Just to kind of have both those territories under our control. They're proper states. Hamburg and Poland are fighting in our nation. If they want, it's fine. Financial questions have led Teutonic Order to offer the purchase of our old territory, Numa. Are you just really going to give me the territory? Numar. But do I already own that? You mean this one? Like, I don't think this province... I know the state exists. Like, Numar. I'm going to... It's a little bit cheaty, but I just don't want to, waste money for no reason. I'm going to see if this does anything. And if that would mean that I could have just avoided this entire war. Could I have really just not fought in that war and just gotten the territory for 100 gold? Did I fight that whole war for actually no reason? Potentially. Potentially. That whole thing could have been a waste of time. I mean, we did get these these 3 provinces. I mean, that's something? But it still feels like we just wasted that money for no reason. Let's build a spy network here. Economy... No, covert. Unless that's also just within the base game, and it's just an event that I just didn't know about. How many vassals do you have? Why do you have so many vassals? Has the following... Like, do you have any diplomatic slots left? historically neutral. But they have like 15 vassals. Also, so Poland ended their war with Teutonic Order. They took 3 provinces? Really? They had that much. I'm guessing this was just all occupied and they couldn't do anything about it. But that whole war was for 3 provinces. Come on, Poland. I was expecting a little bit more out of you. Oh, because they already have a claim on Magdeburg. Is that our mission? It is. So yeah, you don't even need to be there. We can just kind of call you back home. Send a 10,000 stack down there. Maybe we'll let our manpower recover for at least a little bit of time, but I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this video. So thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.